guys? Stay blessed to say less. It's your boy BLKFinesse. What it do, ericrayweather? Seems like you got some more news for Madden 24 reveal this week and what to expect. Obviously, this was just another video he posted. I'm about to go check that out after this one. But let's see what he got to say on this one.
Officially Madden 24 news week. We're going to be learning a lot about the upcoming Madden game this very week, and I'm going to let you know what to expect, when to expect it, and everything in between. And if you're new to the channel and you don't want to miss out on all of the news for Madden 24 that's going to come this week and the remaining weeks until the game launches, especially the early gameplay that I'll eventually have to show you guys, make sure to subscribe and turn the bell icon on so you don't miss any of those important videos when they go live. Now, as most of you know, the official beta for Madden 24 goes live this Thursday. We've known about this for a while, so we already knew that the first official news was going to be coming this week because they always drop the news right before the beta. Well, today EA put out a little bit of a teaser video that said that they're going to be revealing some stuff on Wednesday, so let's check it out.
Gronkowski, my boy.
Who's going to be on the cover this year?
Of course, Josh Allen.
We'll see.
We already know who it's going to be, bro. Because y'all meat riding Josh Allen so much right now.
Leave us with a whole bunch there, but I'm gonna kind of let you know what else you can expect on Wednesday. They've already got the reveal video preloaded on their YouTube account as usual. So what's gonna happen on Wednesday is what happens every year for the past several years. EA's been pretty standard with how they roll out the first official information. On the first reveal day, they always put out this information. They show you the cover, typically multiple covers if there are multiple, which there usually are. They're going to show the reveal trailer, which is probably where the cover is going to be revealed. Usually you get the big reveal trailer with some of the cinematic gameplay, the up close shots, trying to show off some of the new stuff that's going to be in the game. And then usually at the end of the trailer is when they show the cover, and then of course they'll go on their social media channels and post the cover and stuff like that as well. But also the big thing about reveal day is typically they're going to let you know some of the big things that are coming to the game, some of the bullet point features. They're not going to dive too in depth with any particular thing, but they'll usually let you know about the big new gameplay feature, the big new franchise mode feature, if there's something going on with the career mode and stuff like that. So usually you're going to get anywhere from 3 to 5 big bullet points of what to expect in the game. And then in the weeks that follow that, they're going to deep dive into each specific thing. So there'll be one dedicated day where they dive deeper into gameplay and show you how much deeper gameplay trailer, and they're going to go over all of the changes that are happening to gameplay from big to small. Then they'll have an entirely different day a week later where they deep dive completely into franchise mode and let you know all the things that are coming to franchise. Then they'll have another day where they dive into face of the franchise, which rumored to be getting a lot of changes this year, along with regular franchise as well. We've already heard about.
Listen, I don't think EA realizes that most of their money comes from Ultimate Team, bro. They need to get Ultimate Team down correctly, bro. Fix the amount of gameplay people do just to get players, bro. It used to be good back in Madden 18 where you can earn players based on the challenges that you play. My screen looks like it's frozen. Okay, based on how many challenges you play, you earn the players. But now all of a sudden you have to pay this amount of money because you're not earning anything by doing challenges, bro. We're talking each challenge is worth barely 1,000 coins, bro. Like it's so annoying, bro. Like I want to be able to earn players, which allows me to grind out the game some more. Okay, fine if people's overalls is much higher now, but I want to be able to earn players through challenges, not by burning holes through my damn pockets just to get players. I stopped playing Madden at this point. I literally stopped playing Ultimate Team because I remember putting pretty much a good $100 pack, 12,000 points and stuff. And guess how many people I got? One. I was only able to get one player because the dang market was so high, bro. It's ridiculous.
Some of them through EA themselves, and we've heard some reliable leaks on top of that. Then much later on, usually they will reveal the Ultimate Team information, but that's usually one of the last things that they kind of get ironed out, but that's never something we find out too early into the Madden news cycle. So first and foremost on Wednesday, we already know we're going to find out who the cover athlete is. The rumor right now is that it's Josh Allen. I mean, pretty much every page that has any type of maybe inside knowledge is saying it's Josh Allen. Usually at this time of the year when so many people.
Word on the street, why is Josh Allen Wrecking Ball? I heard rumors that Josh Allen's X Factor is Wrecking Ball. When has he ever been Wrecking Ball? Bro, honestly, I think that's too much glazing. I'm not gonna lie. I would at least make him Freight Train because he's not afraid of contact, but that don't mean he gives the contact. I'm sorry. He's not afraid of it. He'll run. he'll maybe break a few tackles, but that don't mean he's a wrecking ball. He doesn't throw his body into people. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping out. But Josh Allen ain't never been
kind of locked in on one person,
like a Derrick Henry or Jerome Bettis.
You're seeing
like,
some of these big accounts on Twitter post about it,
like
NFL
a Dante
related
Culpepper or
accounts.
Cam
Even
Newton.
about a
Cam
week
Newton was
ago,
a freight
there was
train.
a
Like,
Buffalo
why would Josh
fan
Allen
page,
ever
which
be
was
that?
the first page I saw actually say Josh Allen was rumored to be the official cover athlete, and then a few days later we started to see some of the other bigger NFL accounts post this as well. So as always, it might not be true, but typically when the rumors start swirling this close to release and it's all pointed towards the same guy, usually the information has gotten out. And I was of the belief that he was going to be on the cover last year before the passing of Madden, and I pretty much think they called an audible there because obviously once Madden passed, you had to honor him instead. It was only the right thing to do. So I already said going into last year before that happened, I thought he was going to be the top candidate to be on the cover for Madden 23. So it kind of makes sense that he would be on 24 if that was the original plan. Now, in terms of the gameplay trailer, the trailer that we're going to get is going to be the sizzle trailer. That's always the first thing they show, which is usually about a minute long, and it's not really going to give you too much information about the game. It's going to be more of a cinematic trailer with the up close shots. It'll probably show you some new gameplay animations. Heck, you might even see some old gameplay animations because that's kind of been typical of the first day Madden trailer. It's kind of just meant to be a hype trailer. You're not really going to find out the important stuff about the game because the way those trailers look on reveal day, the game doesn't look like that. The game doesn't play like that with those up close shots and the cinematics and the slowdown and stuff like that. It's just kind of meant to hype you up for the game. The most important trailer is going to be the gameplay deep dive trailer because in that they'll show some actual in-game gameplay clips and they'll also dive deeper into the information, like maybe what did they do to the offensive line, what did they do to defense, what did they do for, you know, the pass game,
I'm not
the
sure
run
what
game,
information
different
I'm getting
features,
out of
maybe
this.
playbook
Not
stuff.
gonna lie.
They're going to dive into the stuff that actually matters about the game. Also, in the past couple of years, we've seen them put some other tidbits in the reveal trailer that weren't really gameplay or cinematic related. Like in Madden 22, they kind of teased that they were adding a ton of stuff to franchise mode that year because they put a couple of quick screenshots in the trailer that showed that franchise mode was getting a bunch of changes like assistant coaches, scouting, and some other stuff like that. Now, last year, they didn't really put any tidbits in the sizzle trailer. It was mostly just gameplay focused. They were just showing off the new field sense tech that they were going to be putting in the game. So they showed the passing system, the new tackling, the mid-air collisions, and stuff like that. So that's kind of the route they went last year. But we have seen them tease things for offline modes. And with the big rumor being that this is going to be a very offline focused year, every leak has been pointed towards it. And even EA themselves have said it because with all the issues that offline had due to the bugs with Madden 23, they kind of know that they have to make it up to people. So I would expect that maybe in the trailer they could throw some tidbits in there as it pertains to franchise or career mode because those are the two biggest offline modes. Now, in terms of the beta is going to be going live the next day. If you signed up for the beta when I told you to a while back, you will be getting an email, but keep in mind, this is very important. The betas for Madden the last few years have lasted a long time. They haven't just been a 1 or 2 week thing. They've been more like 3 weeks to a month. So you might not get an email during the first week or even during the second week. That's what happened last year. A lot of people that signed up, they didn't get their code until halfway through the beta. Now, I don't know if that is intentional, that they only roll out the codes in waves like that, or if they were supposed to all go out at once. That I don't know. It might be an intentional thing that they do to maybe not overload the beta servers. I don't know. I have nothing that can point me one way or the other, but I do know that last year, a lot of people that signed up, they got their beta codes all at the same time, mostly, which was during the second half, whereas the first half of the beta was more so people that were giving away codes by EA and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if that's going to change this year, especially for the franchise mode people. If you got an email from EA earlier this year because you had a corrupted league, part of that email said that you will have a guaranteed code for the beta, but again, I don't know if that's going to be day one of the beta or whenever they put franchise into the beta, because sometimes with the Madden beta, everything isn't in it on day one. Sometimes the first week is just gameplay. It's just there for you to test out and play the game, and then in week 2 they might add franchise mode and career mode. That's what they've kind of done in the past. So if you are one of the people that got an email that you would be getting a beta code, you may not get the code until franchise is in the beta. Now, maybe franchise is in the beta from day one. I don't know. They change it up every year. It's not always the same. I'm just putting this info out there to let you know that if you don't get your code during the first day or the first few days, that doesn't mean you're not going to get one. It just means that yours is going to go out in a different wave, but you're going to get to play the game early. It's just a matter of when. Now, as always, I'm going to have a ton of codes to give away as usual, and there's going to be a ton of other EA employees and other content creators giving away codes as well. So definitely being active on Twitter would be a good way to try to get yourself a code if you didn't sign up for one or receive any emails from EA themselves. The best way to get them from me will be to follow my socials, which are up on the screen. I'm going to be giving away a ton of codes, as many as I can. I'll try to get extra even if possible. So I'm going to try to get as many people codes as possible so people can try out the game early, because the thing with the beta is pretty close to the final version of the game. It's 2 months out from release, so not too many drastic things are going to change. They will clean up some bugs that'll be in the beta. They will add some other little small things that won't be available in the beta. But for the most part, the way the game plays in the beta, 95% is how the finished product's going to play. The way franchise mode is going to be in the beta is 95% how the finished product is going to be. So if you're able to get a beta code, it can act as kind of a free trial for you to really mess around on the game, test it out, and see if you want to buy it, which is a great thing. Now we're going to be getting all the...
Okay. Well, I apologize for how quiet I was, but most of everything I heard had to do with franchise mode. I still don't see the hype in franchise. I don't understand why it's that big a deal. Like, you're not really getting much out of it. You're not earning anything. The only thing you're really doing is adding ability points to certain players. Like if you win multiple games and stuff, trading. It's like you're as if you're a real coach or a real manager or something from the NFL or whatever team you're going to be in. It's just, I don't see the hype. Somebody explain to me what the hype is about franchise and why people love to play it so much. Like, I don't understand it. But comment, like, subscribe down below. See you both. BLKFinesse. We out.